the Biafran people. Long before now, your work have spoken for you. If all the musicians in One Nigeria, or those that answers name One Nigeria, or those that do anything in the media have been doing what M. George have been doing, I tell you that the voice of Biafra would have been heard in more than where you hear it now. M. George uses his voice to create awareness for Biafra in his music, while you have people like Dibanj, Yanya, Flavor, and all the other nonsense, techno, as they call them. They cannot turn their music circle into the freedom of the Biafran people. So M. George, even if you don't make too much money from your music, because 95% of your music is about Biafra, only that alone will speak for you when Biafra is restored. Because a lot of people sacrifices for Biafra in diverse ways. But you have done what all the criminal celebrities in One Nigeria cannot do. You have not put money before you so much, but you have put the freedom of your people before you. So we're calling on all Biafrans to hit M. George YouTube channel, show him love, subscribe and share his music, because all his music is about Biafra. It's about pulling down One Nigeria. He speaks what happens and what is going on. And today he has just posted the flyer of the self-referendum convention. And he is recognizing himself as a proud Biafran. This is a music artist, international music artist. But you can see people like Flavor, you see people like The Bunch, you see people like Yang, you see people like Techno, all these nonsense people. They cannot come out to speak Biafra because they can't even post the flyer. But this is M. Josh that is posting the flyer of his referendum. So that is a very big win to you, and Biafrans loves you so much. Keep up the good work. And we know that in no distance time, you will put the Biafran referendum in your music, because everything we do, you put in your music. The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you put it in your music. You have played it and sung it in many ways. Which Nigerian celebrity and musicians have you people seen put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their musics? Put the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their musics. But M. Josh, since MNK was kidnapped, all the music that M. George is making, M. George must portray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap to make the world understand what One Nigeria have done. When they are moving him from court 100 level to court 0 level, M. George still sings about it. He pushes everything that we are doing. M. George is creating awareness from his own handles. His messages are over everywhere. Instagram, Telegram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. M. George is everywhere and is using his handles to create awareness for Biafra, a popular musician. But when we have useless people out there, the other useless one that came out here to say he need money to go and fill his gas. When you check his Twitter handle, all what he's posting is all about comedy and One Nigeria. He posted a picture of himself where he bought new shoe and wore, and he was posting. That wasn't enough for him. They now bought recharge card and gave him. They say, go and enter where you see Biafra media gathers to create awareness. Go and distract them. Write on the comment section that you need money to buy gas. If that is not enough, enter the space. Go and speak. Tell them you want money to buy gas. Gas fire you there. You want money to buy gas while terrorists are looking for AK-47 to come and kill you. Terrorists are looking for AK-47 to come into your communities. So, not that you actually needed money to buy gas. You are one of the people that have been paid. Over 5,000 people were recruited to come and attack the Biafran media to bring them down on Biafra awareness. So, it wasn't a gas, it was the assignment that was given to him to come and do. So, when we are here, we shouldn't be hungered with all those idiots. You know, the Greek definition of an idiot is someone that doesn't care. It doesn't show any concern. They are massacring your women and children, you don't care. They are kidnapping people, you don't care. They shoot a baby in the belly and the intestine floated out, you don't care. You are an idiot. We are talking about Biafra referendum and we are talking about self-defense, you don't care. When you see that they massacre people in the far north, you don't care. You just sit down and laugh. When you see that your president is a drug baron, you are proud and then you don't care. You don't just reconsider and say, what does this actually mean? You don't care. You just want to go out, make money, come back, eat, sleep. Tomorrow, if they use visa of Canada to fling in your face, you jump at it. Because that Canada that you want to go, it is not human beings that built the Canada to become Canada. That all of you will now be running to Canada. When you run to Canada and go, the day they deport you from Canada, you come back to enter your motherland. That day, Fulani terrorists have taken over everything. And then you don't have a motherland to enter again. Then you ask yourself, did Canada secure you from the day you entered till the day you die? No. Canada knows that that is not your motherland, and so they have to send you back to where you came from. But do all of you reason and think well? No. You don't care because you are an idiot. Fulani terrorists are planning every day to invade. And the Prime Minister of the Biafran people is in the war room every day and seconds and minutes, planning strategies of how to defend your motherland. What we are doing in Biafra land is not just for Biafra land. What we are doing in Biafra land is what is shaking the entire one Nigeria. And it is what is keeping the entire one Nigeria to stand today. It is what is keeping all the criminal politicians to be alive. Without Biafra shaking one Nigeria today, all of you would have been debris and residues to the terrorist Fulani Jihad. Because this cutting of heads, kidnapping into the houses of top politicians in Abuja that you're seeing today. The recent one is happening even inside the barracks, the officers' mess, where you could never have thought that terrorists can invade officers' mess and then kidnap people. If not because of Biafra, this would have happened since 2021. But because of Biafra shaking them and diverting their attention and shrinking their plans, they don't have focus. But what they have decided to do now is to start storming all of you there in Abuja so that you know that it is not business as usual. You see? All of you will be running down to Biafra land to seek refuge. You will be coming to Biafra land for asylum. I tell you. You see this Biafra that you're laughing at today? You will be coming to Biafra land for asylum. And we will be selecting people that we will give asylum. We are keeping records of all of you that make caricature of Biafra, make caricature of the Prime Minister, make caricature of the media, make caricature of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That young man is in detention. You people kidnap him and try to kill. Imagine a president now, a media of the president coming out to tell you that this is what we were discussing with the president, the former acclaimed president, which they brought from another man's land and put after the main person died. He said, this is what we were discussing. We had thought of assassinating him. We wanted to assassinate him. We wanted to kill him instead of to kidnap him and bring him to Nigeria. Our plan was to just kill him, to pay people, and then they will just go and kill him in his location. When they finish killing him, we will now make an announcement that he is dead and that Biafra leader is dead. But we decided to go by kidnapping. No, you did not go by kidnapping. You had tortured him to death, and then God said he should not die. God brought him back to life. The idea was well explained. Kidnap him, torture him, kill him, keep him until he died. Then, for that 8 days, you will allow and wait and see his dead body decompose. When his dead body decompose, before you people will now exit the place, you now come and give us the news. That was the idea. So that they will now take it that, oh, they found the dead body or the decomposed body of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in uncompleted building. That was the idea. They will come and give you an announcement that they found his decomposed body in uncompleted building of somewhere in Kenya. That was what it was supposed to have been. So after you beat him up, he passed out. You were watching to see him die totally so that his body will start decomposing. But the body refused to decompose. Instead of the body to decompose for over how many days that you starve him, what happened? Suddenly, miracle happened, and then you saw the dead body of somebody started moving again. And you continue to torture. He could not still die. He now sent message to Abuja, oh, this man no one die. You. We don't torture him for how many days? He no one die. You. We have been expecting to see that the body will start to decompose after he stopped breathing for long. But now he don't come start again after some days. He no one die. Okay, now bring him to Abuja. They blindfolded him and chained him and brought him down. And people are listening to these confessions and they are taking it easy. This is for you to understand the terrorist country that we have to destroy and we are working to destroy. So there are thousands and many reasons why you must come down from your high horse and then pick your phone, pick a pen and paper, sit back and listen and learn and know what the referendum is all about, because it is 10 days to go. And understand the importance of this referendum, because this will bring an end to the massacre. This will bring an end to the genocide. This will bring an end to the slaughter. This will bring an end to the kidnapping. This will bring an end to underdevelopment that you are seeing in your communities. This will bring an end to everything that is not working. The developmental plan of Biafra is already out there. All the sectors of Biafra that you think of are already set out as a template. A country or a nation or a state that will work is the one that, even beforehand, already has an army that is fighting a terrorist, and those terrorists are crying. The terrorists are crying even before the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. The army of Biafra is already defeating the existing contraption of one Nigeria of over 100 years. That business enterprise that was created by the boyfriend and girlfriend in the hotel room. That business contraption is already crying. Imagine, they have existed for over 100 and something years now. And then the Biafran Liberation Army was just launched a few months ago. And then the Biafran Liberation Army of emerging nations that are coming to be is able to destroy the 100 and something years of contraption that was set up by boyfriend and girlfriend in the hotel room. There is something that The Northern Allegis just wrote this evening, and the thing is making me laugh. They say, oh, Tinubu trying to carry Central Bank of Nigeria from Abuja to Lagos is showing that every effort of Tinubu is to work against the Northern agenda and their interests. I say, oh, so you people have actually come out to acknowledge the fact that from 1900 till this very date, that everything in Nigeria was created for the Northern agenda. Because some people have not asked the question for once. When Mary Slessor came, or when we heard that the capital of one Nigeria was in Calabar, what happened where they carry them from Calabar? Can't go all the way to where it is today. When we heard that it was later in Lagos, what happened during the time of the takeover? Where go on? Sit down for Lagos. After Lagos, they carry the thing go Abuja. What happened when they carry them go Abuja? So that you can be able to control everything now. So because it is all about the agenda of the North, the Northern agenda. So Nigeria was created just for the agenda of the North. And Britain said the dominance of power must be in the hands of the North so that they can control, so that they can destroy the lives of people from eternity to eternity. The agenda of the North. For those of you that are shouting one Nigeria and you're calling themselves Nigerians, please go and look and understand that you are living for the interests of the North. Everything that has happened in one Nigeria and that they are doing, the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is for the Northern interest, for the Northern agenda. The massacre and the genocide of over 10 million babies of Biafra, it is for Northern agenda. It is not even for that Nigeria that you people now we calling the name, Nika area. They have made you to understand that everything is for the Northern agenda. So they just use that Nika area to deceive all of you, and you will be dancing kurukere, oh, Nika area, because they knew if they use the word Northern protectorate as they are supposed to have used it, you will run away or you will start fighting. Why should they be using that name? Now they are giving you a name that all of you loves to hear, nigger area. Whereas the main thing that is happening in the contraption is for the interest of the North. During the election of 2023, this non-entity that you people see every day that is writing nonsense now, this whether Alhaji Mahdi, Shehu Mahdi, is the one that made the video where he educated and assembled people and said, if you are a Christian and you are residing in the North, what is your interest of voting Obi? That if you vote Obi, that it means you are voting for Biafra. That if you vote anything that is from the South or from the East, from that part of the Eastern, that everything that you're going to do, it is working against the Northern interest. He said that when you vote anything or allow anything that comes from the East to sprout and to stand and to sit in the power of one Nigeria, that it means you are working against the Northern interest. That what you should consider first is that you should consider the Northern agenda. And could you believe that these people stupidly that call themselves Christians there, that they actually fell for this nonsense? All of them went and then they still voted for their Northern agenda Muslim ticket. Today, who are they massacring in the North? Are they massacring the Fulanis? No. It is you, the Christian, that decided to force yourself to embrace the Islamic jihad. Because of what? Your business. You put your business first. Just like the other Mumu, I came out and was talking of kerosene so that he can come and deceive the people that sent him the message. Because of their business enterprise. Because they now keep Biafra one side for you, they keep jihad one side for you, and they tell you choose Biafra. You see somebody walk psychedelically and then go and choose Islamic jihad. This is a Christian and this is a Biafran. Do you know why he chooses Islamic jihad? Because he has a business that he is running in the north. So what he is looking at is the interest and the gain that he's making from his business every day in the north. He has sat down to consider and think, if I now go and choose Biafra, I will lose that my business in the north. But he does not think of what will happen as in the aftermath of this nonsense voting that is going to do now, as he chose the Islamic Jihad. That after this voting finish, that there is no how a Fulani Islamic jihadist will take him as a Fulani Islamic jihadist. They will still take him as an infidel within that region where he says he wants to do business. So when they now want to start striking and cutting people's head, he is the first person that they will carry his head and put on a spike. That time, that your business is useless to them. When you listen to them, they tell you the Muslim ticket is something that every Muslim and every Northerner must understand, that it means jihad. Jihad. They say we did not come, or what we are telling you is that the Muslim ticket is not that we are coming to build roads for you. We are not coming to build industry. We are not coming to build company. We are not coming to build schools. We are not coming to set up factories that will employ people. They say what we are coming to do is who will uphold the dignity of Islam. Who will uphold the dignity of Islam. So everything is about what? Islamic jihad. They don't have any dream or aspirations or hope of giving you any development or anything that will take you forward. The only thing that they have come to do is Islamic jihad. So when you are voting against Biafra, or if you decide to come and vote against Biafra, if you decide not to partake in the Biafra referendum, do you know what you're doing to yourself? You are voting for jihad. And that jihad is going to take your mother first, and will take your sister second, and will take your father third, and will take your child, and will also take you, and will take your friends, take your neighbors, take your well-wishers and your relations, and your peer groups and schoolmates and colleagues at work. The question you should ask yourself is, for over how many years that the contraption has existed, how better has it been for me? Because I have had some of you talking on some platforms, because I will just enter and then listen. I say, oh, these people, they have lost their senses. You hear somebody saying, hey, let me just wait and see what will happen. I say, hey, you just wait and see what will happen. Tomorrow you come and say, when this was done, I was not there. When this was done, I was not there. But you want to sit on the fence and then wait and see it just happen. Then later you come. Hey, some people need to be given a crack on their head when they are talking, because it seems that the years that their parents wasted to carry them in the belly during pregnancy was a waste. I salute all Biafrans and I stand by here, and I'll come back as I'm free again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our Honour Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Barawa, for that wonderful lecture and submission. God bless you. Not only those that I want to see them are waiting to see what will happen. And many of them have waited and find themselves today in the camp of the terrorists. Many of them are still being detained by the terrorists. Many of them are being raped as we speak. Many of them, their hands are being cut off. Many of them, their organs have already crossed the seas. There is now in the Western world. Many of them have not traveled to Europe before, but their organ has traveled to that place. So, and many others that are waiting to see what will happen. Maybe if not been opportune, like the guy that carry bag and passport and go to the airport to demonstrate how he's going to travel. If you're one of them, maybe if you're not opportune to travel, your organ will definitely have opportunity to travel to those countries that you have not been opportune to travel to. Thank you so much, our Minister of Information, for that lecture. God bless you. Iba Abuchi, are you there now? Can Iba Abuchi hear me? Tochukwu, if you're there, unmute yourself. Can anyone hear me? Am I coming out? What is going on?
You are coming out. Yes.
Tochukwu.
Good evening, good afternoon, good day, depending where you are. I'm calling from Biafra land. So I want to thank every one of you, especially our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba, and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukano. Get what our Prime Minister posted this evening, how the Sahara reporter, what our leader said. He said, hello, am I coming out?
You're coming out. We can hear you.
Okay. Our leader said, for that Sahara reporter, that hello?
Tochukwu, I said we can hear you. Just go straight and stop listening to other device. You are coming out.
Okay, sir. So our leader said, despite my unjust detention, demand for Biafra referendum remains my good. Now they can declares. So see what our Prime Minister is doing. Our leader is still strong for what he believes for that referendum. So I want every one of us to be strong. We are waiting for that 1st February for safe referendum, casting vote. I can't wait to see that day for the declaring of Biafra. We are here in Biafra land. We support what everything is going. We support our Prime Minister, Man Simon Eba. We thank you. Our Prime Minister, our Information Minister, I greet you. I greet every one of you. People which you carry go, nothing that happen. We stand by. We strongly believe what you people are doing. We are behind you people. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tochukwu. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Thank you. And I salute you from here. We also have Ife Demma, Ife Adigoma, because we are heading to our self-referendum. So Ife Demma, if you're there and you can hear me, can you unmute yourself?
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're welcome.
Jaja God, good evening, sir. My greetings to everybody in the house. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekwa, and also my greetings to our leader, Mazen Namdekano, and our Minister of Information in the house. I greet you. I greet every one of us, our sister Stella and Christian. Honestly speaking, I am grateful to God to see this day and see how things are going. You know, um, And now we see that the people that have been claiming that our prime minister is the agent of Nigeria, that they actually the one that are the agent of Nigeria, and that God is exposing them. And even we are not relenting, we are moving forward. We are moving to the permanent side. Everybody can see the consistency. The wind of Biafra is blowing like a hurricane, and it is blowing away all every lies, and nothing that can withstand it. The momentum is getting hot. Everywhere is on fire. So we are grateful to God about that. Now, I want to Biafrans and everybody around to know that, what our brother said about the headline of our leader. Our leader says that his focus remains the Biafra referendum. I want us to understand this. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu says that the what is important to him. Yes, he acknowledges the fact that he is being unjustly kept in the prison. But what remains his focus, what remains his goal, is the referendum of Biafra. So it means that our prime minister has gotten it right. It means that our prime minister and all of us that are rooting for this referendum are on the right track. We are the one doing the will of our father, the will of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So anybody that is anywhere that claims that he loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anyone, no matter where you belong or who you belong, you are following, but you say that you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you really love Nnamdi Kanu, you must participate in this Biafra referendum, because this is the what Nnamdi Kanu says is his main objective and goals. So you can't tell me that you love Nnamdi Kanu and then the Biafra referendum opportunity is here, and you say you will not participate because it is not organized by some bunch of criminals whom God has exposed today, and we see that these people are criminals and they never intended for Biafra to come. So every one of us must use our brain. Every Biafran, even the people that claim that they are not part of our IPO because they love Nnamdi and they are Igbo nation. Yes, everything that you want to have, your Igbo nation cannot be possible without Biafra referendum. The only thing that can make it possible for you to build a house, like people like Brain Jota, people like what is his name? The one that built a house, all those they built a house that they are destroying. If you want to develop a house or build a house in Igbo land and it is protected, the only thing that can protect your property is Biafra Republic government. Nothing else can protect your land. Nothing else can protect your house or in your investment. So it is time now, opportunity for every one of us to rise to the occasion and do what is needful. The process is a very seamless and very simple process, very secure, and everybody has no reason not to participate. And again, I want to also say that in this referendum, remember that everybody, as you are voting, you are going to have an email address that will be attached to your vote. And what it means is that when you vote, there will be a confirmation message that will be sent to your email. Now, I want you to know that Biafra in the future might require you to also present evidence of the participation in the vote. So, for some of you who want to be staying on the fence, what if tomorrow that is required of you? What are you going to say? Or when your child or your children will ask you, "Daddy, did you participate?" Maybe they went to school, and government says, "We want to see the document of your participation of your father or your mother in the freedom of Biafra." Because honestly speaking, when we have become free, we are going to start from reaching out for the people that supported Biafra. So that time, if you can't, because you cannot come and eat where you did not work. So I want to encourage the people to try and participate in this, because that vote will matter. This is the first time that your vote is going to count. Your vote have not been counting. If we can take our time and go to stay at 3 a.m. in the morning and stay to do the shenanigan of obedience, and even when we know that our vote will not count, and we went through it and did all that for years, they continue to give us fake promises, but we continue to believe it. Now, I don't see any reason why we are going to do this one that is not going to take us any stress. And again, our people, I heard that some criminals are telling our people that Simon Ekpa wants to take their data. Now, I want to ask them, those people that are saying this, what about our data that is already in the control of the Pantami, who is the coordinator of ISIS and in West Africa, and SWAP in Nigeria? And we are still living. Then somebody is telling us that our own brother is gathering our information. So for me, I prefer to give my information to Simon Ekpa that is working for Nigeria than Pantami. So whoever, somebody that is already down is not afraid of falling. There's no way you are falling to. Our data is already in the control of Pantami that is doing NIN. So I just want to say, but I know that those things are lies. So we must not listen to them. Thank God today it is clear that these people are the enemy in the house. So I want to encourage every Biafrans, all of you that love Nnamdi Kanu, and you have seen that these people have been deceiving us all this while. They tell you that they are maintaining the structure Nnamdi Kanu made. They are protecting Nnamdi Kanu's structure, but they hate Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has also told us today. And this would also let you know that our leader is following everything happening from the prison. And that's why he wants to remind Biafra, this is a coded message to tell us that we must participate in this Biafra referendum because referendum is still his main goal. That means it is more important for him, to him, that we participate in this voting of referendum than even talking about his release, because he knows that without Biafra freedom, he too cannot be free. And as a good leader, he knows that what his interest is not just to be free. His interest is the freedom of his people, because he was a free man and he gave up his freedom freely because he wanted his people to be free. So I want us to always have that in mind, and let us go out and talk to our friends. Please, everybody should become a volunteer electoral officer. You must, anywhere you are, make sure you help people, other Biafrans, to be able to participate in this vote. It's very, very important. Our government will not be there everywhere, but also know that you are the part of government, because this government is our own government. So everywhere you are an ambassador of the Biafra Republic government in exile. You don't have to have a position to be. You're a Biafran and you're a citizen. This is a time for us to do what we have to do as a citizen, because after we have done our own part, then our government in the future will do his own part. And you have no right to come and demand for the government to give you electricity, give you light, give you everything that we expect our government to do when you cannot do your own. This is the time for us to perform our civic duty as Biafrans. So I want to encourage every one of us to make sure that we do everything that is necessary. Our government has given us a target of at least 20 million votes. So we must deliver these 20 million votes. Each person, one of us, must make sure at least you register and help to register at least 20 up to 50 people. Am I own as I am now? I'm setting a target. I'm going to reach at least 20, 50 people must be registered through me. So that is all the task I've given to myself. And I hope every one of us, depending on the number of your contact you have, you continue to reach out to people, explain to them the necessity, the value of freedom. A lot of people don't know the value of freedom, and that's why people will be talking nonsense. For me, so people, if you know the value of freedom, and you will not care who is bringing it, as long as you are sure the person is bringing that freedom. It doesn't matter even if it's the person that I am not talking with. I don't care, as long as that person is giving me freedom, and so I'm going to follow the person and get to the end of it. So thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. And I also want to thank all of you because you guys are always here, you are not relenting. I'm telling you it, and this is the reason that our enemy are so afraid. Because even the people that instituted Nigeria, they say it's 100 years, and anybody can go. They thought that by 100 years that they would have overwhelmed Biafrans, but they now realize that these people, but in the that want the Biafra, we are demonstrating that Biafra sisu they are talking about. We are very, very stubborn and unrelenting people, and we must overwhelm them. They have not seen anything, and this year we will never agree for anybody. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Ifedema. Already they are overwhelmed. In every ramification, they are overwhelmed. We have overwhelmed them. Both economically, we have overwhelmed them. Both in awareness, creating the propaganda they are doing, correcting and setting the pace and changing the narrative of yesterday, which they have carried against the Biafrans for decades. These media warriors that you see both in Facebook, YouTube, and here and all over the place, has been able, with the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, has been able to change the narrative of yesterday. These are secessionists. These are the trouble of Nigeria. These are the people that are causing chaos. Now we have said, coupled with what our fathers have said, that we don't want to belong to this particular ungodly marriage. That this arrangement, we did not subscribe to it. We are signing out. And the same you said you don't want us. The same you say you don't want, that we are not going anywhere, that we will die here. We are not going to die here with you. Rather, if you want to die and you carry arms and ammunition, you come to Biafra land, we will use you as a manure to make the land of Biafra more fertile for next year plantations. That is what we are saying. So referendum is what Nigerian government should pick up the challenge and begin to talk to those people they said these are our citizens. Are you getting me? So it's an e-voting. You can come and you vote. So you can as well come and say, I'm voting for one Nigeria. While the Biafrans, those that love freedom, over 80 million of them have decided to vote that we are going. So if you vote that you love one Nigeria, when our referendum come out, those of us that said we want Biafra will come to Biafra land, and those that want Nigeria will go to the north. And those other people that will like the same structure. It's as simple as ABCD. Nobody is begging you to be a Biafra, and nobody is going to force you to be a Nigerian. This is the thing. This is what a democracy is all about. And civic right of every human being under every law that is being practiced in this world. That you have the right choice to make your choice, whether you want to be here or whether you want to be there. And Biafrans have decided that our freedom is sacrosanct. There's nobody that will come to interfere. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. The interference happened 1967, 1970 is more than enough. It's never going to repeat itself. That's what we are saying. And thank you so much, my brother, Maazị Ifedema, for that wonderful submission you put out there. God bless you. Papa Nwoku, can you unmute yourself?
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I greet everybody in the house. First of all, I greet my able leader, Maazị Nnamdi Okwuchukwu Kanu, and my PM, Maazị Simon Ekpa Njoko. The Obatobie, the Ekweme of Umu Biafra. I greet you special. And I greet all the media warriors. I greet everybody. I greet our gallant men back home. I I don't have much to say other than to tell our people back home the important for them to do or to vote for this our self-referendum. All the very, very important. Because the zoo have failed war-free. And also, all those people, someone like Aduborija Mba of Enugu State, they should not listen to all those idiots because ndị abịara ka ha mee gịnị ka ha agbuchapụ anyị. Ekwechago ha nkwa. Ekwesịgo ha nkwa. Ha mee gịnị ha wee na-achọ ụmụnne ha eme na ha finish. So everybody should warm up to do what? Submit his own data so that can we get this 20 this is our PM Kulu. At least I will go 40. It's still our own gain. Or you may fast in our going home because yeah na actually go go. Of course we make an ekuzi. So I thank all the men in the house, all the media warriors. I thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Papa.
Papa
Nduku. I am not go. And we have anything anybody can do about it. We are already in Biafra. What we are waiting for is to make it official. God bless you, my brother, for coming. And we have JD Walker. JD Walker, unmute yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our host, Judge Augustin. And I thank all members of the cabinet in the house and everyone else that has spoken up to this moment. And thank our co-host, Mazi Ugochukwu, and our Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Barawa. All protocol observed. First of all, I thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the words that just came out from the DSS dungeon or whatever, these are the kind of people that truly love themselves, their people. Despite the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and denying all access to everything that he needs to live as a human being, he still supports the Biafra liberation. Where are those people that have been lying on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this and that and all that? Have you been hearing from them for a very long time? No, because it was all shenanigans. It was just put out there to deceive the gullible, and a lot of people buy into that stupid stories. But at the end of the day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader that we know, he still stands firm in support of our Biafra liberation. He still stands firm with our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa and his cabinet. They are communicating spiritually, believe it or not. I signed out an existing protocol that said 10 days to our self-referendum. It's your civic right, no interference. You see, during the 25th February selection of last year, some churches, sorry to put this out there, some churches was telling the gullibles that if you haven't got your PVC that led to the death of many people, many of our people in Biafra land today, that you will not be able to enter the church for your service. You will not be able to have Holy Communion. This was put out there by the so-called people that should be looking after their people and telling them, even if you're under duress or pressure from the terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria, this is the least that we expect from those people. But our people are meant to go through this sort of pain, and at the end, it led to many of their deaths. It led to many of the deaths that today they're still regretting and they're mourning up to them. But today, Can the same so-called people go and put out there to do the most important thing in the history of their life since inception? You are going to vote for your freedom, total freedom, no shenanigans. This is the only vote that will ever count in the history of anyone that have been voting in the terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria. In regards to those that come from our Southeast region. Because one vote for every individual, both men and women, and it's actually going to count. This is what matters. This is not the era of where you see people snatching ballot boxes. The likes of the Nwike that will go and send people to go and snatch boxes for one leg Tifnubu drug pusher. And at the end of the day, you can see he's being rewarded with the Minister of FCT. This is the only vote that is going to count in your life, that you will remember for the rest of your life, that you casted a vote for your freedom, for your own freedom. Biafra will be the best, not just the best country in Akabalon. We shone the light to everyone in the world that what democracy is all truly about. It's government of the people, by the people, and for the people. You must do the civic responsibility of, you have to vote. It's a must. You don't need an ID to vote. You don't need to pay money to vote. You only take a photo of yourself from your smartphone. And if you don't know how to do it, you have to get someone to do it. The time is from 1st of February till the end of October. There is no excuses. And I want to put it out there. Anybody from any one of us, from diaspora specifically, that did not participate in this vote, it's either they're not in the prison or have challenges in terms of medical and all that. Whenever they come back to Biafra, it doesn't matter the excuses that they want to give. The government should already, the PM has said it, but they should be dealt with decisively, because not participating at all is as much as voting no to Biafra. So there will be no excuse for anyone that lives in diaspora that come back to Biafra land after Biafra must have been declared, and then they try to give excuse because what they're waiting for now, because they got foreign passports and all that, they don't want to participate in anything. When they come back, they're going to receive it right there at the airport. Because we will not be in a country, we will not have Biafra to have Nigeria. No, we will not be in a country where monkey go walk and baboon go the shop. It will not happen. This is our government, and will not agree to anyone that's going to tell us otherwise. We will support this government in anything, in any way, as much as we can do. If you go and vote no to Biafra, go and do it if you think you want to do it. Just go and put your name out there. We need your data, by the way. Don't think that maybe someone is telling you otherwise, that this, like what our brother that just spoke in has said, that the Prime Minister is trying to take your word. What is he going to do with your information? The information has been given to Pantami for the past how many years now? You will go and be kidnapped by the terrorist bandits. And then Pantami with his fellow gangs of criminals will go and look up how much you have in your account balance, and then they will tell you how much to charge you. This is a criminal entity. And no one there says anything. Pantami said the other day that his friend want to add 50 million to make up the money that they ramped, the 100 million of them. He even adds that they will give them more than $1 million to take care of their family. Can you even believe that this kind of thing is happening in a country and no one is raising eyebrow? Why should they even want to even raise eyebrow? This is zoo. The terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria, where elephant can fly in daylight. You have the civic responsibility, like our topic said. You must have to put your name in that holy book of Biafra. You have to vote. All those churches and pastors and all that, go and tell your congregation the same thing that the terrorist Islamic State forced you to do during the 25th election of last year, of February last year. Go and tell them, because we have to start putting out this announcement and ad in everything, in any way we can. You have to tell them again that no one is begging you on this matter, but it is, you have to do it. Tell them to go and cast your vote. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Because, by the way, when Biafra comes, no one is telling you that the churches won't be there. There's three religions that is recognized by our government: Christianity, the tradition, and the Judaism. So, Don't think that maybe the so-called criminals can Christian Association of Nigeria, which is controlled by the terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria, evidently of what is going on there. Your pilgrimage is not even in the Holy Land of Israel anymore. It's in Turkey. And you people sign that. We know that the CAN doesn't work. CAN is a product of the Islamic State of Nigeria. So please, please, and please, every one of us will have to endeavor to tell those people that we know some bishops or reverend and their likes, please, let them do this as a part of their civic duty for Biafra, that they have to tell their congregation, even if it takes them just 2 minutes. No one is going to arrest them. The Islamic State the terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria is not going to do them any harm. They have to do this. We need 20 million. We know we're going to get it. And as smart as this government is, can you believe that the last 25th February selection, it was 24 million Biafrans that voted, that registered to vote, but only 4 million votes. We know that it's not even enough, the 4 million. That was the number they make up to. But there's 20 million that did not vote, that the Biafra government stopped from voting because of the lockdown and they sit at home. The government is smart. That is where they drive that 20 million that we need. But guess what? The government, no. We have millions of our people in diaspora. And I'm telling you, let's say 10% is in prison or something, or have medical challenges, but that 90% as well, we vote. Which is in the US alone, we have more than 2.something million people, just in the US. I know there's a lot of supporters and traitors there, but even if 500,000 vote or 1 million, that's a big deal. Not to talk of Europe, Asia, and the rest of it, even some in Babylon. We let us make our government proud. Let us give them that 20 million within a couple of weeks or even a month or so. And then we know that because you are voting for your freedom, this is what you've been yearning for. This is what our leader Mazen Nandekan is in detention. This is what, not unlike the hoteliers and their likes, traitors and saboteurs. This time, Biafra is for real. Biafra is here. Biafra is our life. Thank you very much, our host, George Agoson, and I yield the mic for now.
Thank you so much, my brother J.D. Walker. Biafra is our only hope. Biafra is the only destination we have. Biafra is the only thing that we hope for as it stands now in the tyrannical state of Nigeria. Biafra is the only thing that Biafra is the oxygen we breathe in and out now. So, we the Biafrans, over 18 million of us, has made this decision that we are going to vote yes on the Biafra civil right. That we are going to do what? To vote yes to the democratic process of that is what we have resolved to do. And every other person that claims that 80 million Biafrans are not interested in Biafra can come out open and throw the challenge, which is calling on the terrorist states to participate on the voting. At the end of the day, we know who owns the land. Thank you so much, my brother, for that wonderful submission there. I want to know if Babuchi is here with us now. Is it Babuchi there? Definitely not. Rooney, my brother, you're welcome. Unmute yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Good evening from here. Thank you, our Honorable Minister, Sonia Abawa, Mazu Gochukwu, Jidewak, Archbishop Karma, Chukwuma, Ifedema, Mokigwe, Triple 12, and the rest of the people, Emeka Mouthpiece. I greet you all. Mazi Ugo, our minister, Madam Chinwe, Madam Stella, and the rest of our media warriors here, all protocols observed. You see, if you are not tired of waking up every day with bad news in the zoo, I myself am very, very tired of the whole thing. As I'm talking to you, there's no light in here. After you struggle the whole day from work, you will be sweating like Christmas goat. Are you not tired? I myself am very, very tired. I am telling you. In fact, if it were me, I will do everything to make sure that this Biafra come tomorrow. I'm just telling you, because I am tired of every day hearing people getting murdered, no investigation being made. I am tired of everything hearing Islamic State murdering Christians and is Muslims without any investigation, without unprovoked. I am tired of food skyrocketing on daily basis without remedy. You buy something 1 naira today, want to buy it again, you will hear it's 100 naira, from 100, 1,000. Nobody give a damn. I am tired of fucked up economy without anybody, without no remedy. I am tired of every day hearing nothing works here. The only thing you hear here is bad, bad, bad. Many companies are leaving, and you think these people have not seen that is over. If you are still in doubt that Nigeria is gone, then something is wrong with your brain. Nigeria is gone and gone for good. This is an opportunity for us to prove to the whole world that yes, we truly need this Biafra, and I am going to vote capital yes. And not only me, my families, my friends, guess what, my brothers and sisters? Anybody you tell about this thing, you see this joy in them. I'm telling you, even those people who have not been following up, they will tell you, are you really serious? Where is the link? I want to register immediately. Man, so it has gotten to this level. Are you kidding me? So, we thought, oh my God, and they're happy. Brothers and sisters, I said within a month, we are hitting 40 million. We have won this argument. We have defeated them all because Chukwu Okike Abiama is with us. We will vote yes. It's an opportunity for each and every one of us to prove to the whole world that we are different from these murderers. It is an opportunity for us to build a generation that will, and the home that we call our own. This is that time to prove that truly you are a Biafran. Believe me sincerely, if you miss this opportunity, you are gone. Because without you, we will still have this Biafra. If you are thinking of mobilizing people to go and vote, no. You're on your own. You can't win. We have the numbers. We have people. We just want to follow the formality. It's not that we cannot, we just want to follow international standard of formality. We are already in Biafra, all right? So if you are hiding here as an anonymous, thinking, oh, let them release the link, I will mobilize people, how this will vote it down. Bro, you will waste your fucking time. We don't give a damn about you. We are all voting yes, and we will make it happen with or without you, because why? Chukwu Kabiama has ordained this and we have come to fulfill it. I yield my mic for now, my people. Thank you, Jajago.
Thank you so much, Rooney. Thank you so much. It's just for formality's sake, to fulfill all righteousness. We're not doing it because over 80 million Biafrans has not chosen to leave Nigeria, but we are doing it to satisfy our conscience and to have every document intact, so that for future references, nobody will say this thing was opposed to me, and nobody will say they just because they have numbers, they just declare themselves independent nation. No, but we want to prove to the international community that we are democratic and we obey laws, both the ones that are made by us and those ones that are not made by us, but is working for the good of the interests of the Biafrans. We obey them. That's why we're going through this route. We are not wasting our time. We know what we are doing. The Biafra Republic government in exile know what he's doing, know what they are doing. Our own Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, knows what he's doing. And we, the Biafran people, are following him shoulder to shoulder. I want to make a comment on what our leader said. I don't know if you have pondered on what our leader said. In detention, after the torture and the trauma and all the things that you would think that by now he'll be saying, I don't know, for this Moses, I don't know what have become of him. Let something quick be done for me to be released here. For this Moses is have tarried so long on this mountain. This Simon Ekpa and the Biafrans, what are they really doing? I'm not. I thought that by now there's something I would have been out from here, and so therefore I want to have something that I can see. I just want to go out from here. But he said, upon all your kidnap from Kenya, your torture for 8 days, extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, breaking all international and local laws to kidnap me, and continuous detention in the facilities of the DSS, sleeping without pillow, staying with one, wearing one cloth for many. One thing is what I'm demanding for, and that is referendum. Outside that, every other thing that you guys are doing, you're wasting your time. Keeping me here, you're wasting your time. What I demand from you people is referendum for me to pull my people from this death trap that the British have set against Africa. Because British set this death trap in Nigeria, and some other in the continent of Africa was thinking, oh, after all, it's not us. It's there in Nigeria, the most populated country, nation in Africa. It's not our business. The trap will only catch the Nigeria. But today it is catching everybody in Africa. Because they know that this is the only part. This is the only part. This is where these people go to market. They go to work from here. They go to school from here. They do everything from here. Before they move to other holes that they have, this is the center where these animals, they must pass through this part. Let's say the trap here. And they set the trap and they caught a lot of people. And a lot of people had been made to be morons that they can no longer reason or see things the way it is. But the Biafrans have refused to be caught up with the webs that these terrorist British has spread against its people. And we've been able to remove it from our eyes. That we are not being blinded to what Nigeria represents. Because why those that speak the way they speak, that only see civil disobedience to be war, sees a call for referendum to be war, are those that have been blinded with the terrorist British colony. Those that have been blinded not to see what Nigeria represents. Those are the people that will come here and they will tell you that I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, and what I'm interested in is the structure of Nigeria as it is now is not good for anybody, but what I want is not the dissolution of Nigeria, I want a dissolution of power. Where are you going to dissolute the power when you don't have any? You don't have any power in Nigeria and you want to dissolute power. How do you want to do it? The power is with the Fulani and Britain who created Nigeria. and they want to dissolute power. What you will force to do for power to return to you as an indigenous person is to destroy the wicked entity that is artificially made for you. Once you destroy it, you have the power back. Your people will have their power back to decide what to do with those power they have, to decide what to do with their life. But you are in the dungeon where you are being kept as a slave, and there you are asking, I want to have power. How can you have power when you're being surrounded with arms and ammunition? You have to come out and dislodge those people that are guiding your prison with arms and ammunition, that you cannot talk or speak or say anything against their tyrannical rule over you. That is when you have the real power to withstand them from the border, not to come in and decide how you live your life. But you can't be in the prison of your enemy and you say very soon now, I will now have power and overthrow you. How are you going to overthrow? You have not finished overthrowing the wardens that are keeping you and treating you like an animal in the prison that they have put your conscience, in the prison of your conscience and the physical prison that you are right in. A lot of things are happening around you and you're not seeing them. The only thing that you're seeing is another 4 years. Let's vote them out. Because you have interest to steal. All of you have criminality running in your blood. Biafrans don't. We don't have criminalities running in our bloods. That is why we don't want a criminal system where a drug lord will come and become a president, where a drug lord can go to the United States where he's been declared wanted. Well, what is the miracle? What happened? So Tinubu is no more wanted in the United States. Atiku is no more wanted in the United States. Obi is no more wanted. All of them all of a sudden turned a saint and a holy wedge because the people that created Nigeria for you want you to remain the way you are. So for them to have another people that they already have in their webs, they have to bring in the most terrible terrorist among you and give them power to make sure that your cage is fortified. And we that are not in the cage of anybody are giving you the good news that is in the cage, that we are coming with the hammer, Monday hammer, with arms and ammunition, any kind of sophisticated weapon, that we are coming to break your cage. And you are there in your cage telling us that you are comfortable here, that what we should do is to see how we can give you power in the prison. Who does that? Biafra is here to do one thing and one thing alone. That is to restore Biafra. And there's nothing any mortal man can do about that. I want to welcome in our midst our own Deputy Information Minister in the person of Pastor Vam. My brother and comrade, I welcome you. Thank you for coming around, and we salute your courage and helping our Minister of Information to make sure that the office is running smooth and smooth and smooth. You guys are the bedrock of what we do. Thank you so much for coming around, and on this note, I have to give him the mic. He requested for it. Our own Pastor Vam, you have the mic, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mazi Jaja Godson. Thank you. And I want to appreciate everyone in the house. I appreciate my own Minister of Information, Mazi Abarawa Sani. Thank you so much, my Minister, for the things you do for Biafra and everyone in the house. Tonight, Ugochukwu, I appreciate you. Thank you. And I also know that there are fellow comrades and ministers in the house. Thank you very much for all that you do. Please, I'm just coming in. This is just the salutation. I will be listening. If there's any contribution, I will. Thank you very much, Mazi Jaja. Continue.
Thank you so much, our own Deputy Minister of Information. Thank you so much. We have men and women that are qualified and overqualified on the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Parliament. And that's why you see everything moving fast, smooth, and steady. This one is not slow and steady. We are moving with the speed of light, and we are not making any mistakes. 10 days to our self-referendum. It is our civic right. And we don't want any mortal man to come and interfere. And those that want to interfere should come and vote against the Biafra self-referendum. That is the only interference you would do. Because we are not the zoological republic, neither are we, Jonathan, that people like Obama will call on phone and said to keep Nigeria as one is a tax that must have to be done. We are here to keep Biafrans safe, and it is a tax to us, and it must have to be done. And there's nothing you can do about it. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Like our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, will say that in a billion years, you cannot stop what is happening. And today, our leader is saying that come rain, come shine, that he stand with the referendum of the people of Biafra. And who are you to say otherwise? You that is a criminal that have made it possible that today people are being killed all over the place. You that have made it possible that people are being kidnapped unabated on daily basis. The only thing you do, you come, you lament, you go out behind the door, the closed doors, you collect money and say, after all, let them die. What is my own business? Biafrans has a business because our people's life is more than important to the Biafra Republic government in Ezra. And the life of a Biafran is worth more than a gold, silver, or diamond. That is why the Biafra Republic government in Ezra, de facto government in homeland, and the government of Biafra, when this government transits, is not going to sell the kidney of the Biafrans to any rich man in the world. There will be no contract with Big Gate, with any of our medical facilities that the organs of Biafrans are worth to satisfy the needs of the West. That is why you must vote. That your life matters a lot. Your life, you are the original human on this planet Earth. You are God's chosen people. God's own people. Those that God has placed their name on. No mortal man has any right to make you a hub where he will come and harvest organ. These are many other reasons why Biafrans are not waiting for international communities to compel the terrorists, jihadis, and tyrannical reign of the Fulani enclave in Nigeria to compel them to conduct a referendum. We are not in for that your game. The assertion that you gave the Nigerian state when the rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, how far? 6 months, your own 6 months, your own calendar, your own watch. Is it that type that they draw on the wall? It doesn't move. So your own months doesn't count, your own weeks doesn't count. Or the 6 months is just the one they draw on the wall. So since then, your 2023 is still drawn on the wall. You're not in 2024 now. We are not in for your propaganda and your lies. You have deceived those gullible ones you want to deceive. Enough. And we are here to save ourselves and them, those that wanted to be saved. And there's nothing you can do about it. That is what the Biafrans has come to do. And we are doing it. And our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is going tirelessly, sleepless night, to make sure that this is achieved this year with his cabinet. Thank you so much, Biafrans. And our Deputy Minister of Information is raising his hand to speak to Biafrans. You have the mic, my minister.
Thank you so much, Mazi Agazieregi. Thank you so much. I pray that Elohim Chukwokikabiama will continue to give you this voice, that is actually causing a lot of havoc in the kingdom of our enemies. And there's one phrase, I don't go to church anymore, but when I used to go to church, there's one phrase I used to like, and the enemy submitted. This your voice, the enemies must always submit. Not only you, but everyone that is standing on the gap for Biafrans. the enemies must continue to submit in the mighty name of Chukwokika Biama. He said, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I just want to put up this announcement to everyone watching, because you know that brethren and family members are listening all over the world, and a lot of calls are coming in from everyone. People are really, really desperate to cast their votes. The desperation in Biafrans is like the very first day the polls will begin, it's going to be, that is I don't pray that the network will not jam, because the first 20 million we're looking for might even come on that first day. The way the awareness have already been created and people are, that is, they are scampering to vote. And the one good thing is that there won't be a stampede. There won't be a stampede, because everybody is going to be in the comfort of their homes, in the comfort of their offices, in the comfort of their business centers, in the comfort of their cars, in the comfort of their bedroom, and cast their votes. Slow, smooth, and Biafra will be all ushered into Biafra. But there's one thing I want to encourage people. Please don't call us now and ask us, please help me. Let me do it. Teach me how to do it. We have told you in 10 days' time. So what you need to do is, between now and 10 days, continue to create awareness. If you are a graphic designer, if you are a jingle creator, if you any expertise you have as a Biafran, it is now we need you. Design graphic, make audios, make videos, send it everywhere, display it, share it everywhere on Twitter, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. We know that the government are no longer on WhatsApp, but those of you that can hear us and you can pass these messages across on WhatsApp, please use every tool available to you and propagate this gospel. I want to tell you, this particular gospel is better than any other call any pastor will make and tell you, come and give your life to Jesus. Because if you cannot give your life for Biafra, and you say you want to give your life to Jesus, one day you are making a mistake, because the first Jesus you know is for your own kingdom, because the Bible says, thy kingdom come on earth as it is, that will be done on earth as it is done in heaven. So when Mazin Namdekanu always tell us that Biafra is the kingdom of heaven on earth, it means that before any other thing, Biafra comes first. So let it be your priority. Use these 10 days instead of you to start. I know that some of you already have heard that it is 10 days time, but you still are desperate and you are calling. Hey, please, Pastor Van, please help me. How do I do it? I want to do it. But we've told you it is in 10 days time. So the only thing you need to preoccupy yourself with right now is create awareness. Pass the message across. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere, that Biafra referendum is here. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. You remember that song? Go tell it on the mountain, our referendum is here. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, our referendum is here. Begin to create everything. The genius in you as a Biafran must be seen within these next 10 days, so that immediately every Biafran go to the polls. I tell you, the zoo will understand. By the time after maybe 2 or 3 days, our prime minister will say, we already have gotten the 20 million and Biafrans are still voting. That is it. These people are ready. I am telling you. Because we cannot stay in an expired country. Nigeria is gone. Martin Namdekanu said Nigeria can never ever be fixed. Never. There's nobody that can fix Nigeria. Even God have concluded on Nigeria. So that is why any pastor, anybody praying for Nigeria is committing a very terrible sin. And I call it the sin of iniquity. Because when am I still there? Am I still there?
Yes, you break in transmission, but you're back.
I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, a call came in. Let me put my phone on no disturb. All right. If I'm still there, so let me flow. So please. I am having echo. Jaja, let me go and come in again. Let me go out and
I
come in
think
again.
you're good now. I think you're good now.
Yeah, but I'm having echo on my own ear, and it's not good for me. Let me go out and.
Okay. Thank you so much, our Deputy Minister of Information. You see, when a Biafran speak, when our cabinet members speak, you will know and where we have gotten to. We are not guessing whether this Biafra is going to come. We are not guessing. We are not trying luck. That is what our Prime Minister wants you to know. We are not trying luck to see if we are going to rescue Biafrans and liberate them from the terrorist state. No. We know what we are doing. Our Prime Minister has a template of what he's doing. And that's why Nigeria is pooping in their panties today. So we are not stargazing. Maybe let's just try whether this thing will work. We are not doing guesswork. We are actually here to restore Biafra, and this year it will happen right before your eyes. The minister, you're welcome back.
Yes. Hope I didn't lose my line. I was singing before. What was I talking about before? I was talking about people, every Biafrans, bringing out the geniuses in them. If there is any gift or grace in you, it is now. And I was saying that anybody that will be praying for Nigeria, any pastor, whoever you are, pray for Nigeria, you are committing the sin I call iniquity. Iniquity, in my own personal definition, is something you know it is evil, it is wrong. And then you just make up your mind and damn the consequences and go ahead to do it. You know that Nigeria is doomed. You know that Nigeria is cursed. You know that Nigeria cannot be fixed. Yet, you continue to pray for Nigeria. It is iniquity. And that iniquity can never be forgiven. In fact, when the day you open your mouth and you pray for Nigeria, you are booking your ticket to hell. I'm telling you, you open your mouth, you pray for Nigeria, you are booking your first flight, executive flight for hellfire. Honestly, because Nigeria is gone. Anybody that want to revive Nigeria, it is just like the Bible says, you want to revive or rebuild the walls of Jericho, the wall will be built on your first son and it will be destroyed on your last son. It means that your generation will encounter the curse of God. If you ever even only thinking about Nigeria alone, that you want to give it back, do you know what Nigeria has done? I remember Obadiah last year today. Nigeria happened to him. Mazin Nandekano's dad and mom, 28 men and Jack. Nigeria happened to them. Because these people have sucked a lot of blood. And you want to bring that is why when you see our Prime Minister determined and rugged the way he is, it is because heaven have already closed the chapter on Nigeria. I'm telling you, heaven, anywhere ever be go, Uku Nigeria. So the days we have now, it is for us to prepare. For me, I have already counted the years as months. I have counted the months as weeks. We have counted the weeks as days. We are already counting the days in hours because soon and very soon, we are going home. So all you need to do now, everything you've got in you should be to get Biafra. Everything. Everybody is important. The smallest person, in fact, the person that just turned 18, that will turn 18 on the next 10 days, that will be qualified and eligible to vote, you are as important as a 99-year-old veteran who is going to vote. So you are very, very important. Everybody, we need you right now. So some people are very much interested in ID card. Some of them are calling us, how do I contribute? Even those that don't need to contribute before they want to be paid. Some are even paying 5 euro, 10 euro. These are people that can easily give away 1,000. You see them giving 5 euro just to register their name. You are doing yourself. You cannot hide it from God. You may cover your greed and your selfishness that nobody may know, but you cannot hide it from God. If you have truly repented and resources are needed and you can provide it, all you are doing is to give $5 or $10 because you want to get ID card. As if it is the ID card that is more important. The thing that is even much more important as we speak right now, it is this particular vote, because it is the vote that will make your ID card authentic. Without the vote, and that will bring Biafra. It is the vote that will bring Biafra. If the vote is not done, then you mean that you have rejected Biafra. The of what use is your ID card. So remove your mind in the time being from ID card and focus on this referendum. Because without the referendum, ID card is useless. So you are coming now to contribute $10, $20 after people have given their sweat, their life, their everything, and then you come now just because you need to want an ID card. Let me tell you, any one of you that is manipulative, deceptive, thinking that ID card is what you are looking for. When the guy wanted that ID card, I'm telling you, because God looks at the spirit and our heart. He knows who is Achan. He knows who is Joshua. He knows who is Caleb. He knows every one of us in our hearts of hearts. So you cannot deceive God. You may cover your sin that nobody may know. You cannot hide it from God. As much as Achan tried to hide his sin, he was discovered. I tell you, your sin will find you out. So I don't want to go into that area, but the most important thing is, dear friends, go and get ready. These 10 days, it is more than enough for you to create awareness. Go in the marketplaces. If you know that if you are screaming it aloud, those Janjaweed or circumcised will go after you. Do it subtly. Do it as wise as a Biafran. Be smart like a serpent. Be as harmless as a dove. Go into the shops. If you have a ticket or flyers or whatever tract you have, drop it in their shops. Or if you are buying something, put the tract in between and tell them referendum is here, just 3 days, 5 days, 7 days to go. Just put it in there so that people will know. There are different ways you will create this awareness. And when these 10 days arrive and we go to the polls, within 2 days, we'll get the required number. And I tell you, we will be flying very high. Thank you very much, Umuchineke. I am still here. Thank you for giving me the microphone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, our own pastor. You are giving it to them the way they needed it. You know what you just said reminded me what I read at the media this evening. That they can, I think our Minister of Information posted it, that can is urging Nigerians to still have hope on Tinubu, that shouldn't lose hope on Tinubu government. That Tinubu government will definitely send them or take them to the promised land. This is exactly what you're making reference to, our Deputy Minister of Information. That if anybody can pray that Nigeria, that there's still hope for those that call themselves one Nigerians, that those people are more wicked and needed to be sent to the deepest hell more than where the Lucifer will be. That Lucifer should be showed mercy than those people. Because these are the people that have made the pains of the people for them not to feel pains anymore. That when, as a human being, you're created to feel pains, that when you're no longer conducive in a particular environment or in a particular, once you're no more longer conducive in the atmosphere where you are, you begin to look for a way to go out from there. You begin to agitate. That even a child that his brain cells have not formed, that doesn't know anything, and his brain is still very much empty, he agitates or she agitates in the womb that she wants to come out, that is no longer comfortable in the womb. But these people that are called Khan, and many of them that are imams, and many of them that are traditionalists, are convincing you that you should keep pushing, that one day you will get yourself in the deepest part of Islamic nation. And by then, the prayers they have been praying for you might have been answered by then. We are not here to exchange words with anybody. And we're not there to tell you that your pastor that is telling you to have hope in Nigeria, that is not teaching you well. But what we want to tell you is that at the end of the day, those prophecies that he's given to you for many years, that Nigeria 2020 will be the best. Nigeria 2021, this is what he said. Nigeria 2022, this is when Mazen Namdekan is telling you that death is coming. The Fulanis and their cohorts is coming as early as 2012. And the government of the day will support them and sponsor them. You never listened. You laughed and mocked over it. Those people that are in the United States look at their bank accounts, look at the burger they eat, look at everything that is around them. Some of them said, I'm just feeling like as if war is coming already. You've not started feeling that war is coming, because those that will make you have a first-hand feeling of that war are here waiting for you. They are in the zoological republic, in those terrorists that have not brushed their teeth for many years. They are waiting for the day they will lay their hands on you. That is the very day you will have first-hand feeling of what Mazen Namdekan was telling you on that meeting, that you guys mocked yourself. And today you are looking for a way of escape. God will punish all of you if after all these messages from the leader of the Biafra Republic government in exile, if after all these messages from Mazi Simon Eba and you did not do anything, if after all these messages you keep to yourself and say, let's watch and see how they will do it, we have already done it. Elohim has already given us Biafra, because our leader already told us that no one is going to give us Biafra but Elohim. We have gotten it already, because for the very first time in history that the Biafrans has control of their land, the air and the sea. Where have it happened before? 1970, we have air blockade, sea blockade, land blockade, everywhere blockade, and our children died in their numbers, over 6 million of them. But that same scenario never happen again on this soil. We have all the look and cranny of Biafrans covered. And that is why you must vote yes to this Biafra referendum. Our deputy minister have already told you, because we know our people. We know those corny people that the blood of Fulani will never leave. Those people that has a mixed blood, that we always want to use Takia to get what is not theirs. Just like we have said here. A real Biafran person doesn't look for a shortcut. He believes in due process. But those ones will always wait for when the food is done. They will begin to wash plates. That's the time they will begin to bring firewood. The food is already done. People has bring firewood from the schedule. They make sure that the yam, whatever that is being cooked, they prepared it. But when it's being done, people will begin to bring firewood. Your firewood will be accepted. But the rewarder of those that diligently work for the restoration of Biafra will not leave you unrewarded. That is what the Spirit is saying. Thank you so much, Deputy Minister, for that wonderful lecture. You are welcome. And those that have just come in, I saw my brother Mazi Arinze, you are welcome. And many other people from the BWOC, Homeland Media, I salute each and every one of you. On this note, I want to call on my brother Kama. Kama, you have the mic. I think Minister of Information, we have more 30 minutes to go from here. We have more 30 minutes to go from here. Thank you so much. Kama, you have the mic.
Thank you so much, Jaja. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the ministers in the house. I greet you all. The time that we've been waiting for a very long time is here. We've been waiting for this opportunity for many years. thinking that this opportunity will come from Nigeria until our able Prime Minister surfaced and changed the game. And today we are talking about referendum starting in 10 days' time. I'm so excited. I'm so happy about it. And I know it's the same with everyone that is hungry for freedom, because that is what connects all of us together, is the quest for freedom, because the time is now, and the now is the time. I thank you all. Thank you, everyone. I know it's going to be an easy one. I've been playing with different figures, just trying to figure out how this thing is going to work out. And if you look, if you're still thinking that, how are we going to get it? It's very easy. Even if we decide to give ourselves long time to do it, it's very easy. Average average number of people in a family is just 4. So, for example, if you're registering your own family, 4 people. Some have 5, 6, in your own family. So, if you're doing only one family in a day, just only 35,000 committed families will do the job in 5 months. So it's a very easy thing. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt whether it's going to work or it's not going to. We are going to get 20. There is no need. If you speak to someone and the person is still leave the person. Speak to another person. And at the end of the day, all we need is 20,000. But I know we will get more than 20,000. So
20
we should
million.
20 million, 20 million, not
20
20
million.
million.
Sorry, 20 million. 20 million. So I'm sorry about that. So all we need is just 20 million. And I know 20 million is very easy to get, So it's just for us to commit and do the needful. Tell somebody that will tell somebody that will tell somebody that will tell somebody. It's an easy thing to do. This is not a MLM, that every Nigeria has been duped. This is a freedom. So when you start telling them to tell somebody to tell somebody, you will know that they understand the language, So there should be doubt in our hearts. It's our own time. We are the one in charge at the moment. The atmosphere is ready. Everybody know what is happening. Even international community, they all know what is happening. The foundation has been laid. We are not doing anything illegal. We are doing what is right. Even the United Kingdom know, what we are doing. They understand it because they've housed different, government in exile, up to 4 or 5. So they know it very well. America understand it. European country, they understand it. So what we are doing is not illegal. Is the right thing that we are doing. Is our right. So don't be scared. Just throw away your hatred, throw away, that you don't like this person and all that. Go and vote. If you don't want, leave Nigeria, just go there and vote. Say, I don't want. Go there and vote. That's all you're going to do. This is something that has never been done before. So be one of those history makers at this time around. Speak to people, speak to your pastor. Tell your pastor, this is what I'm hearing. Gossip about it. That I'm hearing something. Have you heard about this? Tell your friends, have you heard about it? Announce it in the market. Look at what these people are talking. Even if You don't behave as if to say you don't even, you're not part of it. Say, I'm hearing about this. Are you aware? And all that. Just gossip about this particular thing because it's a good news. A good news. Anyone that hears it will be happy about it. We are doing that referendum that Nigeria think is not possible. So now we found out that it's possible and we are doing it. So it's our time. This year is Biafran year, and nothing can stop us from getting what we want. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria is going down every day. So what are you scared of? Nigeria is going down. Biafra is going up. Nigeria, every day, something bad news is happening in Nigeria. So make up your mind now and start preaching this gospel. In 10 days' time, everything will be in the open and we will start voting. Thank you so much, Jaja. Thank you, everyone that is always online preaching this gospel. I love all of you. And I say, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I greet you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Kama, for that wonderful submission. Everyone has known that Biafrans are not committing any crime, known to any law, that what we are doing and what we have been doing is civil disobedient, and everything that have been enshrined both in the UN charters and every known law in the world that people has practiced and implemented to free themselves when they are being oppressed with a tyrannical government, like what the Nigerians and the Biafrans are undergoing. But we, the Biafrans, have separated ourselves from everything that has to do with Nigerian terrorist, tyrannical government. And that is what that brought us this far, where we are today, talking about our self-referendum. Because since we cannot have our life in the terrorist state, that every minute, every second you live is by grace. We don't want to live such life where we are not sure that our child that is going to school will come back safe. When we are waving goodbye to our loved ones, traveling or going to the market, or going to do one thing or the other that to keep the family running, we are not sure if we are coming back to meet them. And they are not sure if they are going to see us come back again. Such construct is what we don't want. We want a place where our children will be safe, our women safe, our men safe, aged mothers safe, not where our old mothers will be raped in the bushes where they want to farm. Fulani will rape them to death. We don't want such arrangement. And at the end of the day, Fulani will come to apologize that they're the ones that butchered people in Agatu. And at the end of the day, nobody will be held accountable to such barbarism. Biafrans have not subscribed to such tyrannical government. We want a place where sane people are being governed, and where sane people that can be held accountable, will be at the helm of affair of the government. Not those that are above the law, but they were not laws that will subject you to be a good citizen and will make them themselves to be outlawed leaders. That is not the type of government that we have bargained for. Neither did our fathers subscribe to it. That's what that made our internal leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, to go to defend the Biafrans, because you see that Biafrans are being killed on a daily basis. And that particular fact for us to have a state where we can protect our people. That is just the demand, restructuring, just to have a state where we can protect our people. But they don't want you protected, they want you vulnerable. They want you to be vulnerable, because once you don't have your own security, you are vulnerable to be taken whenever they want. And Biafrans have not subscribed to this type of arrangement. That's what we are saying. It's 10 days to go. Announce it at the hilltop. Announce it to everybody. Both those that want to hear it and those that doesn't want to hear it. Announce it to them. The Biafra self-referendum will kickstart in 10 days' time. Also reminding him that it is his own civic right. It is his right as a citizen of Biafra or those that are sojourning with Biafrans at this part of the world to vote yes for the Biafra referendum. Nobody is going to attack you. You're not going to lose one of your eyes, like those that said they want to go and vote for Obi. And at the process, they use one of their eyes to pay to make the ink. Maybe they lost ink that day. I don't know what happened. They lost ink. So they have to plug one of her eyes and they use the blood to help her thumbprint. We don't want to use our blood again to validate Nigeria. That's why we are living. And this referendum is the pathway to our freedom. And there's nothing any mortal man can do about that very fact. Thank you so much, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, our own Minister of Information, Deputy Minister of Information, and as you go, I salute each and every one of you and every other minister in this house. I salute each and every one of you. We are drawing the curtain from here, and I want us to give our closing remarks. Every 1 to 2 minutes, the minister, Deputy Minister of Information, will take as many minutes as he wants. When he stops, then we'll move to another person. That is how we're going to do it. So, Triple M, are you there? You're going to have 2 minutes to make your closing remark before we call it a day. Triple M, are you there? Triple M is not there. Ife Dimma, are you there? Can anyone hear me?
I'm here. Yes, I can hear you. I am here.
Okay, give us your closing remark. 2 minutes.
Yes, our people, we have heard everything that we need to hear. As an ayakara did one wuro. But I know that Biafrans, we are not Umwuro, we are Biafrans and we are capable. So we must show the world the stuff we are made of. This is our time. And I also say that arise, shine, for your time has come. So it's our time to shine. And we must be able to also shed any fear, shed any spirit of timidity, because Nigeria made us to think that mentioning Biafra is a taboo or freedom, self-determination is a crime. It's not a crime. It's completely lawful. It's completely legal. So we must go all out, carry out the campaign, and this is the right campaign. Carry out, spread the gospel of the kingdom of God on earth, which is Biafra. So, and let the world know that we are very fanatical about this Biafra. We can give anything, sacrifice anything sacrificable for the sake of Biafra. So, whenever you are talking about Biafra, carry it as an identity that you are proud of. And nobody should allow anybody to intimidate you, because we remember that this year 2024 it is and I want to use this opportunity to say, anytime you are sharing a tweet, please let us always use the hashtag Biafra Referendum 2024. Please let us make it to go viral. Want to create that hashtag, let it go viral. Hashtag Biafra Referendum 2024. Even when they are talking about anything, any place they are talking about, just come and put them the hashtag Biafra and Referendum 2024. Take this awareness to the camp of the enemy online. Even when they are go any space at all, just go into any space. If we can use an anonymous account, anywhere they are talking, just go there and tell them about the referendum of Biafra. They can be talking about any topic, just pick it and tell them about Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Ife Dimma. God bless you. Because it's only in Nigeria that a call for referendum is a call for war, and is also a treasonable felony. and is also anything awful. That's why we need a nation where every citizen can freely exercise his civic right whenever he feels unsecured. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. Our own Archbishop. Archbishop, if you are there, please can you unmute yourself? Hallelujah, somebody. Archbishop is not there. Mazu Gochukwu, are you there?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm here, of course. Wherever I need.
Okay, give us your closing remark.
Wow, I will. Of course, it's really amazing to have all the wonderful ministers around, those that are moving mountains. I salute you, my brother. Thank you for everything you are doing. The Minister of Information and the Deputy, and also our great Minister Ugo 247, always here with us, and also each and every one of you. How many of you can I call? A lot of wonderful people are here. I salute each and every one of you. Jaja, my brother, thank you for everything you are doing for us. The mother, the father, unborn children, everything we are doing is for these wonderful people. And I want to use this opportunity to beg Biafrans. There are mistakes that I may say all of us did it. Most of us. If you could remember when our great leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was talking about Biafra, he was preaching with, even sometimes some of his voice, you will see his voice will dry, he can't even speak. Sometimes he come and even curse everybody. Some people will say that, do you know who I am? How can that guy be insulting us, everyone? But all of us, most of us, ignored what he was saying. But today, I wish all of us embrace him. And the other way around, we will not blame him, because there are so many people that have used the name Biafra to do all kind of things. In the other way around, I will not blame our people, but we did not listen to him. But today, if you count how many people that have lost their life, and think that you embrace him that time, maybe we could have saved so many people's life. But today, we have his disciples. The same message is coming, the same way, the same everything. So, but glory be to God that all the great weapons Biafra have ever given birth to, they are here. One of the best and sophisticated people in brain, in their charisma, in media, in governance, in every area of life. They are here. I glory be to God that it happens this way, that all of them are here. And I strongly believe that mistake, we call it a mistake, and we have to embrace this one and hug it with everything. Hug our government, hold it tight, because we have never had one. But today we have one, and we embrace them. We answer their call when they call us in every part of the world. That's what makes Biafra special. We answer call, even in Scandinavia. Call us in America tomorrow, we'll be there. Call us in Australia, we will be there. Tell me which country on this planet Earth, even with its sovereignty, that can do that. But Biafra, we do it. You call us in Finland, we'll be there. You call us. So, my brothers and sisters, as we have embraced this, we are not going to let go. We are going to do everything humanly possible to make sure that we did not do mistake of 2012, 2013, 2014, when the voice, we should not be among those who said, oh, that man was correct. Biafrans, we have gone beyond that. We have to, that is why most of them that are saying today, I know it was one person that came here to make that comment, because since we have been on Twitter space, I've been putting calls across from different people, including lawyers, bankers. I knew how I was talking to them. If you say you are too intellectual, I will tell you, you have a Gmail, say, right, okay, I'm going to send you a link. Look into the link. You either choose yes or no. But if you choose no, that would be if you choose no, that would be a repercussion. You say, are you threatening me? I said, no. So I'm just saying. you better, there will be a repercussion later, but look into the link I will send to you. Choose. I know those I speak to in that manner, but I know those I have to take my time to explain, because I know that they would, before they will be able to look into the information, their data is finished. But those ones that have unlimited internet, I said, okay, I'm going to send something like this to you. You look into it and choose. But I strongly believe that you will choose yes, because the information I'm going to send to you, you're going to understand it very, very well. It's very well understandable. So the point here is that let us not be among those ignorants who hear that voice and ignore it. At the end of the day, it became, had I known, would have listened to him. But today, my joy is that those that can talk to your hearing and you understand are here. Those that have never been contaminated by the disease called ignorant and madness and evil are here. Let's do this and make sure we get everybody on board and make it a fulfillment and get our people out. Because if you calculate those that have died, those that have lost their life from the time our great leader Mazin Kanu started preaching until today, I don't think you can be able to not to count over 100,000 or even 200,000. But right now our PM is here. We are not going to say after October, November that had I know. It's not going to happen. I thank you all. My ministers, I thank you. I cannot thank you guys enough. Last time when I saw you guys in Finland, next time I'm coming with a gift, even though if it's something for you guys. I know it's not the time, but when we get to Biafra land, it's not time to give you guys gift because I'm on Yaneze. But when we get to Biafra land, it will be something different thing. Thank you, each and every one of you. I salute you all. Good night.
Thank you so much, Amazi Ugochukwu. Thank you for that wonderful submission. I salute you from here. Thank God we listened. Thank God. God did not suffer us to be among those that are delusional, that we have discernment of spirit to know when the Spirit of God is speaking. And we keyed in and aligned ourselves to this particular clarion call of our Mazin Nnamdi Kukana that lead us to where we are today. Thank God for that faithful day. God bless you, my brother, and our own Deputy Minister of Information. You have the mic, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just been an awesome time spent with my family here on the space. And I appreciate you, Mazi, Jaja. I appreciate you, Ugo, Chuku. I appreciate every one of you. I saw Mouthpiece here. Mouthpiece, why did Mouthpiece not say anything today? I know you guys have been very busy. I don't know how long you have spent on this space.
Mouthpiece is cooking.
I don't know how long you have spent on this space. Arinze is here. You know, my own Mazi 247 is here. It's a full house. Mary Tekam is here. Mazi Onyekachuku is here. The house is full. Dear friends, it is so interesting that you have these selfless soldiers, people who have committed their lives for the cause of Biafra, people who are ready to die to bring freedom for their own people. And this is what we should do, because if we don't do it, we will still die. So it's better we do it. If we live, we live. If we perish, we perish. But I want to tell you that to the last man standing, we're going to get this job done. And you can already see, we can see the green light from here. You know, our God is so awesome, who didn't allow the light to wait for us at the end of the tunnel. He gave us a gleam of this light while we are passing through the tunnel. And right now we are getting to the very end of it. And we give him all the praise and all the glory. Umuchineke, do not be weary, do not be weak. You can see the lines are falling already in pleasant places for us. You know, everyone that fought us, they have all fallen. Most of them are confessing, some of them are crying. Those that have discovered that they were deceived, how to come back, some of them are finding it difficult. Some are already returning Nicodemously, and we know they were not our enemies from the beginning. So to return Nicodemously is allowed. but you may not expect so much from us. But the only thing is that we are just going to allow you to, just be quiet and allow us get Biafra. If there's anything you have done, by the time Biafra comes, the Biafran people will decide what happens. But for now, we are focused on getting Biafra, and Biafra we must get. May God bless every one of you, and we'll move. Good night, everyone. At your phone.
Thank you so much, our Deputy Minister of Information, for that. Everything that we are focused on now is how to get Biafra, and that is our primary aim. Biafra first, every other thing is secondary. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission, and we thank you for what you're doing and always being there and pushing. God bless you, my brother. Our own Minister of Information, I don't know, are you with us? Are you there? 55 Vision, I see you. You're welcome, my brother. I salute you from here. And the MD, our own professor, I salute you from here. The Biafran liaison office, Italy. I salute you. You're welcome. Our Minister of Information, Sani Abarawa, are you there? Can you hear us?
I did. I salute everyone, and I must commend you guys for what you're doing because it's not easy. 247 on the media, creating the awareness and making sure the entire world knows the existence of the Biafran people. One thing we want to make people understand now is that one Nigeria is on a suicidal slide, and the time bomb is kicking, and very soon it will explode in a very full moon because it has been going in a systematic way, and then people don't seem to understand. But very soon, for those of you that are still believing in one Nigeria, you will sleep and wake up, and then you will see the time bomb on your doorsteps. Now, Christian Association of Nigeria has become an advocate for Islamic Jihad because Mecca, Islamic jihadists, they go to Mecca in Saudi, they go to Mecca in UAE, they go to Mecca in where they have largely dominated Islamic jihadist countries. But in your own case, as Christian Association of Nigeria, you carry pen and paper and endorse that pilgrimage of Christendoms, and your bishops and pastors must be in a Muslim and Islamic jihadist dominated country. You no longer go to Israel, you don't go to Jerusalem, you don't go to America that is Christian country, you don't go to UK that colonize you and give you the slave mentality. You don't go to Turkey. Turkey that is where Islam is dominated, where they dominated Christianity and they turn all of them to Islamic jihadists. That is where they now carry people to go and do pilgrimage. And then you're so happy about it, and you have the guts to come out and tell Nigerians, you people should not lose faith in Tifunubu, the drug baron president. We are fully with him. Why wouldn't you be fully with him when you are indoctrinated in an Islamic country? You are taken to Islamic country and you're indoctrinated there. So your mindset and everything is galvanized with the agenda of Usman Dan Fodio and nothing about Christianity anymore. That is why the massacre and the genocide and slaughter of babies and children and women every day in one Nigeria does not mean anything to you. As far as they pass the brown and white and yellow and green and pink envelope and give you, you are okay with it. After all, they have given you people houses in America, UK, Switzerland, and Dubai. So if anything happens in Nigeria now, you will zoom off. When I get private jet now, pastors and bishops have private jets while there is no company. The church members that attend your churches, they cannot feed, but you can feed. So all their tithes and offerings are going into convert into your tithes, and then you use them in like manner for private jets and armored cars. Don't worry. The same people that give you the license to use the armored cars, they will be the same people that will show the Fulani terrorists when they will come to massacre you at your doorsteps. How many of your Christian association officials have been massacred? They are always massacred and their head hung on a spike. And then they will make video and circulate on the media. What will you do? You only come out and say, God has given, God has taken, the sins of man has come and the sins of men have come, madness. And then you bury them. You will do in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Spirit. You use chaplain. You use olive oil and miracle water and handkerchief and nonsense. But the numbers of people continue to dwindle on a daily basis. Never a time have you people decided to exercise the wordings of what is in the book of Luke, which says, he that has no weapon, he that has no gun, he that has no knife, go and sell your garments, go and sell your houses and get your weapon and then wait for the assailant that is coming so that you can be able to kill them. Because the priests of old were all freedom fighters. David was a freedom fighter. Jesus Christ was a freedom fighter. Moses was a freedom fighter. Even Solomon was a freedom fighter. Gideon was a freedom fighter. And all the preachers of the gospel. Joshua, John the Baptist was a freedom fighter. But what are you people? You people are money fighters. You are fighting for money, not fighting for the freedom of mankind. But we know where we will put all of you when we restore Biafra. 10 days to go to our self-referendum e-voting. Call on your friends and families and let them come to the fore. Also remind them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, has sent a message from inside detention, and what he said is that despite my unjust detention, my demand remains Biafra referendum. So that means he is incognito with what the Biafran Prime Minister has put on the table. The Biafran Prime Minister has announced the referendum that is to kick off on the 1st of February 2024. You are to sit back and then vote at the comfort of your location without moving to anywhere, without seeing flying bullets off your head, without seeing people that they will cut their hands and cut their heads and kidnap them in the name of going for elections. Everything digitally transparent, and you will just do it, and the rest is for the electronic system to count and give you the result. So when they are saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, and then you are doing referendum, tell them that you are very stupid. That is number one. Number two, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, that is an avenue or opportunity for you to see him there and then crack every nut to destroy one Nigeria and then get your freedom. And that is what we have done. And invariably, the supreme leader that is in detention is not telling you, come and pick me out by magic. Come and do juju, let me come out. Come and draw me out. He's telling you, utilize every opportunity that you have while I am here. Nail them, destroy them, and then let the referendum comes. And then we are happy to have a prime minister that understands the weddings of freedom and picks his thought and write-up and decisions from the mindset of our supreme leader. Everyone should be applauding the prime minister of the indigenous people of Biafra now, not to castigate and not to look from the fence, because if you continue to look from the fence, Fulani terrorism is waiting for your family and friends. So we salute all Biafrans. Let the awareness and the message continue, because 1st February 2022 is the kickoff date. And we want everyone to be part and parcel of this. If you have people far back in the interior villages, if you can get smartphones for them, do please, so that when the data collection starts, they can do the needful. If you can create email, not that if you can, start creating emails. Get documents and photos of your family members. Create Gmail account and then keep the login email and the password for them, so that when it is time, you just start, when the server, the database server is open, you just start imputing all their data. As you are imputing the data, you are invariably casting their vote and your vote for the Biafra referendum. We will do it and we will impose it on them. We will force it on them. We are not waiting for them to validate what we are doing. We have to do it another way. We don't have to do one thing the same pattern over and over and over again, the way others have been doing for years, and then we now expect a different result. No, it cannot happen. We are dealing with who? Monsters. We are dealing with devils. We are dealing with people that does not have empathy, talk less of sympathy of babies. I'm not talking of empathy or sympathy of men or women or children or mothers. I'm talking of empathy and sympathy of babies. When you see how these people slaughter babies into pieces, you will ask yourself the question, what kind of family or what kind of God are they? What kind of God are they worshiping? That they don't even have empathy for a baby, an innocent baby that does not know how to hurt a fly or an ant. An ant that is running on the ground can hurt a baby, but a baby cannot even hurt an ant, not even a butterfly that a baby can hurt. But these are people that have their hand straight with knife to cut off the head of a baby. And then you're just shouting one Nigeria. Remember that when you vote for Biafra, you vote for freedom. And when you vote against Biafra, you are voting for Fulani Islamic Jihad to continue. We thank you all and let the awareness continue. Please remember, every day post out the flyer, post out the jingle of the convention. Post it to your friends, put it on your status, in your WhatsApp and Telegram and Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and everything you could ever think of. Do not get tired of posting the flyer because it is our message. This is our number one message from now till when we start the voting. Please, do not forget, because this has become our own uniform now. Biafra Self-Referendum 2024. Here we come. We have come to destroy one Nigeria. We thank you all and let the fire continue. There were my Minister Jaja God, my super vam Minister Ajare. I salute you there. Ogochukwu, I see you. Larims, I see you. Chi Galasi, Chuk, I see you. Archbishop, Ifedima, I see you. Basil, my Minister 247, Christopher, Mouthpiece Arenze, Mazen Dubisi, Osundu, Benchooks, oh, my sweetie Stella, I see you. 555 Vision, I see you. Emmanuel Tina, Nonso, Chima, Jiwak, Mr. Snow, my minister, I salute you from here. Faith, my minister Chinwe, I see all of you. Jack Obiora, Mary Telcom, Chinemere, Agostina, Ibiabuchi. Please count your blessings and name them one by one. And if I did not count your name, don't think that your blessings does not count. Your blessings count more than I can mention. I salute you all, Biafrans. I remain loyal to you all. Ndewo Mochineke.
Thank you so much, our Honour Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Barawa, for that wonderful submission. We salute you from here, my brother. We salute you so much and your deputy and everything that you guys are doing on the media. May Elohim continue to bless you all. We already close giving out mic. I don't know, Clara Dim. You are the one that is going to make me do something now. Because if it's for Chooks knows the rules. If it's for Chi Galazi, I wouldn't have cared doing any other thing. But I will give 1 minute to each and every one of you to say something. Clara Dim, you have the mic. 1 minute.
Thank you very much, Jaja Godson. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the efforts. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you for everything you're doing. We all appreciate all these efforts. May God continue to grant you people safe health, good wishes. I wish everybody good health and to continue to have strength to carry on to do this work. So 1 minute quickly, I want to shout out to my Robo people. I'm from the old Delta state. We created 4 states from the old Delta state, and my state is Urobo Isoko state. The capital is Ugeli. Urobo, I'm shouting out to you guys. Join in this train that is moving, this beautiful train that is moving, this ship that is about to birth, that is being captained by Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. And the beautiful news, the encouraging news, the news we were all expecting that arrived from the dungeon of the DSS, the Nigerian Security Service, who is held an innocent man for these months and years. The good news we heard from him, he has stand firm and he's not relenting. This should make every one of us continue to work very hard. He's not giving up. He never gave up on us. Please, Robo people, if Biafra, please, you must come in and follow this moving train. I am appealing to every Robo man, every Robo woman, and Isoko people, please, we need to do something. I'm not hearing much noise from this area. That is the reason why I raised up my hand and I'm shouting out, please, I'm trying my best, and please, any Robo out there that can hear me, trust me, we talk to you guys, you say, oh, we are not Biafra. This is not the time to say you are no more Biafra. Well, who are you then? Who are you? Because when we say Biafra, they say, oh, we are not Biafra. Because when you look at the way the Igbos shout, they will say, Chuko Kika Biama. In our own name, which is Ogene, everything we must put Ogene, your mother title rapper, these delusions that you have, that you have refused to shake this delusion from your head, that the British brought upon you guys, and the Fulani is playing it perfectly. You need to move away from it. You need to take part in what is going on. Please educate yourself. Have an open mind and know that there is no other way. 63 years of the exploitation of your oil in Delta states. You've got nothing to show for it. Everybody is living in penury. People are suffering from environmental damage and everything. Unnecessary illness. Mothers cannot breastfeed properly their newborn babies because they have had contaminated breast milk. All sorts of horrible things coming from every part of that region. You must think very well. Think about what Biafra will give you. You need to join in this train that is moving. The ship is about to birth. You need to try and join in this thing, and then you can solve your problem later on. No need staying on the sideline. You can't get anything from the zoo. The zoo will not provide you anything. It's going to be worse. Tinubu and Tinubu and his entourage, his friends from the north, they are now beginning to be on loggerheads. The northern people are going to him for a meeting. They were not going to accept it. The north is going to lose out. Tinubu is moving strategic ministries or places down to Lagos State or now, and they know that this is going to happen. So things are not getting better. International companies, multinational companies are moving out. What do you have, Robo Isoko? What do you have? You've got nothing. Please, this is my appeal to this region. That is the only reason why I came in. And Jaja, thank you for this. I just wanted to give a shout out to this, to the people from my own area, so that they can at least start moving and do something. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our own sister. God bless you for that. Biafrans are moving, and we are not leaving anybody behind. Chooks, please, you have your 1 minute.
Thank you, Jaja God, for this privilege, for giving me the chance to. The why I decided to ask is because of what I want to get information from our information minister, Sonia Barawa. I don't know if he's still hearing me because of what the Prime Minister told me. I requested from our Prime Minister, asked me to do, getting of the number of the bishops
Anglican bishops, and I'm almost through. I have sent some to his WhatsApp, but he told me to integrate to Telegram, which I have started doing since our Prime Minister told us that, and it has not worked. Continue to tell me network error because I am in our Biafra land, Udanambara, Udumegu. Now, I want to know if I can get his means again. I will use to send that information to him or Pastor Bam Bam Bam.
What exactly do you say you want to send?
In them numbers of Anglican bishops in our Biafra land.
Once you get to Vam or the Minister of Information, it will definitely get.
This brother that is talking, the PM said you should send the number across to any one of us. Do you have my number or you have my minister's number?
I am with both of your number.
Have you sent them to me?
No.
Send them to us. No?
Okay.
Send it on. If you can send it on Telegram, it's good. Or WhatsApp, anyone. Send it.
Okay. I will send it to your WhatsApp.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Because they have meeting this week, Wednesday, Thursday, 24th, 25th, in Anambra Provincial, the bishops.
All right, send it immediately. If you have my minister number, please send it to my minister. You can also copy me, but just make sure you send it now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chooks. Thank you for that information. God bless you. Mama Azugochukwu, I want to ask, do you by any chance see anybody, Emmanuel Socket requesting for mic here? Since this space started, he's sending me message that he's requesting for mic. I should give him mic, Emmanuel Socket. But I'm not seeing anybody with that name here. Do you by any chance see such name? Mazi Gochku, are you there? He's not there. Thank you so much, BIAFRANS. Thank you for all that you guys are doing. We have come to the end of the meeting today, the gospel and the propagation of our freedom, Biafra. What you have to do, somebody sent me a message and said, we need to do more. I'm leaving each and every one of us with that message. We need to do more. Do not go to your cocoon and said you have tried. If Biafra did not come, you have done nothing. The only time you can say you have tried is when our children are schooling in Biafra school. Is when our age mothers are going to Biafra places where they will go for sightseeing. Is when people from the international communities begin to come to Biafra land for the sake of it. That is when you look at yourself and said you have tried. But for now, none of us have tried anything until Biafra is completely restored. So I want each and every one of us, if you have been doing one, do more. Do more. Your talent, like my Deputy Minister of Information said with his closing remark, that every talent that you possess is needed now. So more is required from you because a lot have been given to you. God gave to you a land that is flowing with milk and honey, good weather. Anything good you can think of in this life is in Biafra land. He's given you a lot, so he requires more from you. And that more showcase it in this Biafra referendum that is coming and many other things that will follow suit. Key yourself in. Do not be at the closed doors. Do not be on defense. Do not say, let me watch them. Come out and key yourself in on what Biafrans are doing and what the Prime Minister is doing to give us freedom. God bless you and continue to bless you, my brother Mazu Gochuku, my own Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Barawa, and our own Deputy Minister, Mazi Raf Ajere. Vam Pastor, and our own Archbishop, and Chooks, my brother, salute you, and Clara James, I salute you, and our own minister, Majigo 247, I salute you, my brother, for always being there. Emeka, my brother, Emeka Arago, I salute you from here. Christopher, my brother, I salute you. Our own Biafra Queen, Gloria, I salute you from here. Our own mouthpiece, I salute you from here. Arinze, my brother, I salute you from here. Ben Chooks, I salute you. MID, our own professor, I salute you from here. Maziowa, I salute you from here. My brother Rooney, I salute you, my brother. Keep on keeping on. 5-5 Vision, my brother, I salute you from here. Yamarage Machima, I salute you. Also, my brother. And Tina, my sister, I salute you. Jedi Walker, Mazi Onyeka, aka Ngodinamba. Jedi Walker, I salute you. Mazi Onyeka, I salute you from here. Mr. Snow, my brother, my minister, I salute you from here. And Biafra, I salute you. Eze Ben. Everyone on this page.
Mercy on we Biafra, Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we Biafrans and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we Biafrans and give us a freedom. Fire, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man.
Has been discussed and have been getting it 100%, and that's why we are going home. Biafra is declared.
Bum. My children, here. Overlook it now. He got no photo. Me kwere he get kwere my kwero ha get kwere